Got my copy of Solo the other day over at Target, the Target Exclusive Solo, that is. And I chose that Target Exclusive version because in it, there is supposed to be a special feature, one that is exclusive to the Target version. A special feature that is just about the Millennium Falcon attraction at Galaxy's Edge.
And now the Millennium Falcon is flying to our galaxy.
The bonus feature is called Millennium Falcon from Page to Screen, and it's about a 12-minute feature, and the last half of it is Imagineers talking about, building the Millennium Falcon for Star Wars Land. And what I'm going to share with you is our best extended look at the interiors of the Millennium Falcon attraction. This is really exciting. I went through a lot of trouble to get this version of the Blu-ray just for these images that we're about to see. I know it's super exciting, so I don't want to mess around. Let's get into it. The first thing we're going to see is this brief drone coverage of Galaxy's Edge under construction. This is through various stages, I believe. And it's footage that we've probably seen already, but it looks cool nonetheless. I really love these drone flybys of Galaxy's Edge.
The Millennium Falcon that's at Galaxy's Edge is the Falcon.
And he's more right than you think. Through the piece, the Imagineers are confirming a lot of things that we've kind of understood or have been hearing about along the way, in the process of building Galaxy's Edge.
The first reaction that you have is, oh my God, she's here. The idea that you are in the same place in Star Wars at the same time as the Millennium Falcon is quite exciting.
What we've created here will really give you the chance to see every detail fully at scale and brought to life.
So for guests visiting Black Spire Outpost, we're going to give them this amazing opportunity to step aboard the Millennium Falcon.
And I don't think step aboard is the right word. Step into the Millennium Falcon is probably more accurate. Wait till you see this. That's the queue, you guys. That's the ride that we're looking at. That's not a set photo. That's not set footage from the movie. It's a set, but it's the Millennium Falcon set in Galaxy's Edge.
When it's your turn, your flight crew gets called up, and you get to make your way down that iconic corridor into the cockpit.
Right? Like, shut up. We're gonna walk through that corridor into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon.
I can't believe you came all this way to see me.
Hondo.
So they brought in Hondo as our attraction host, and I think that's a really wise decision. Personally, I'd rather not they bring in new characters or actors that we're not familiar with, like they did with Flight of Passage at Avatar or at Pandora. I like the idea of bringing in somebody that we know. It keeps us connected to the Star Wars universe instead of, making it obvious that we're not part of that scene.
You're truly in control of the fastest and most iconic ship in the entire galaxy.
Are they really going to let us press all those buttons?
And Hondo, he's gone ahead and added a couple extra seats so he can get as many of those flight crews through as possible.
2 extra guests. That means 6 guests total per ride. Now let's do a little math on this and figure out some ride capacity while we have a minute. Now, there is some debate as to how many pods there actually are for the Millennium Falcon attraction, but the number that I'm hearing most often is 7, which if we got 7 pods and 6 guests, that's 42 guests concurrently at a time on the attraction. But with the reported 3.5-minute cycle time, the best that we can hope for with maximum efficiency is 720 guests per hour. That's kind of terrible. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that might be the worst of any attraction in the Disneyland resort. By comparison, Pirates of the Caribbean, that can hit with peak efficiency 3,000 guests per hour. Space Mountain, 2,000. Even the Nemo subs do better than that. Because of this, I don't think that is possible. I don't think it's possible that they could say yes to such abysmal ride capacity numbers. But you have to wonder, we've all heard the stories about how, the reason why Marvel Land is on hold right now is because of the issues with capacity and such low capacity for the attractions that they had initially designed. And I'm wondering if maybe they learned that lesson after having failed in that department with attractions like Battle Escape and Millennium Falcon. How in the world do they expect to serve demand, which is going to be enormous? How are they going to serve demand at 720 guests per hour? As such, I suspect that the number of pods is inaccurate. I don't think there are 7 pods total. If there were, that gets a little wonky. The numbers get a little wonky with the fact that we know there are 4 centrifuges. So that means that one of the centrifuges has only 1 pod in it, and the other ones have 2. Is that right? But anyway, let's continue because I don't want to give anybody a headache what else we got on this feature?
There are 200 some odd button knobs and switches on the inside of the cockpit, and they all do stuff.
So it truly is an interactive experience. You fly left and smash into that building, you're going to fly left and smash into that building. Go under that thing versus over that thing, that's completely up to you.
Trowbridge again confirms that we won't be just idly participating in the attraction. It's not a mission to Mars kind of situation. We are literally flying, well, not literally, we are, but we are in charge. We are in control of the Millennium Falcon. We can make it turn left, we can make it turn right, up, down, that sort of thing. To a degree, of course, because we've all heard the talk that they're going to limit how much damage you can do to the Falcon, in so much as you're not going to be able to actually crash it to the point where it's unsalvageable. They're going to limit how much damage you can do. And it's not just flying. Everyone has a job. There are even gunners whose job it is to protect the Falcon. You have to fire upon the people that are attacking you, or your ship could get shot.
Do a poor job, you lose the cargo, you smash up the ship, you might come back owing more money than you started with. The boss man might not be too happy, and when you roll across to the local cantina, the bartender might lean over and say, hey, word on the street is that, you know, your name's been put on the list of a local bounty hunter. I'd watch out if I were you. So how well you do on this mission really does have an impact on your overall land-wide story.
He also confirms, again, as we've heard, that guests will have the ability to extend their Millennium Falcon experience into the neighboring cantina. Of course, as we've mentioned before, this is your level of participation in that way is up to you. That's something that you probably will be able to opt into or opt out of. And my guess is through the Disneyland app. You could probably turn it all the way off so that no matter how well you do or how poorly you do on the Falcon attraction, nobody will bother you. And that's, you know, not just in the cantina, but anywhere else throughout Galaxy's Edge. Well, you'll have opportunity to have immersive interactions with other cast members or, you know, situations like that. Nevertheless, there you have, Fresh Baked, our longest look at the interiors for the Millennium Falcon attraction. And I have to say, it looks fantastic. I mean, I'm super excited about seeing this. I can't wait to be there. What more could a Star Wars fan ask for? You couldn't ask for more than what we've seen so far. So stay tuned, you guys, for more from Fresh Baked as we watch Galaxy's Edge unfold before us in the year-long run-up to the attraction opening sometime next summer in 2019. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and Fresh Baked! We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!